Okay, there's an LA Fitness near me
There
in
you go.
North Hills. I don't know where you are, Mark, but we need
I'm in the
to
South Hills.
split it up. You're in the South Hills?
I'm between two of them. I live in Carnegie, so it's like I can go to the Robinson one or the one.
Okay.
They're
Okay.
both. So I got
So
to do
listen,
some
I will
scouting.
cover all sheets and get goes
Okay.
from city limits all the way out to the north to Hampton.
Okay.
Right.
So we have our assignments.
Ready, break.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Donut Bag, part of the Pulse Podcast Network and the Podhub Network. In this episode, I preview the Steelers-Panthers Thursday night game with Dee White of SwarmandSting.com. Then I talk to Mark Hagelauer and Coach Warzu about our good buddy Leveon Bell, and we preview Week 10 in the NFL. As always, please subscribe or follow wherever you listen to podcasts, because it helps a lot. The Donut Bag starts right now. All right, Steelers with a big Thursday night matchup with the Carolina Panthers. With me to talk about it is Dee White. He is at D-Cray on Twitter. He's a contributor for Swarm and Sting on Fanside Network. Dee, how you doing?
Doing pretty good, man. Glad to be on.
Yeah, thanks for being on. So, Carolina is... Usually Thursday night games are awful, but this one has the potential to be really good. Carolina is 6-2. Steelers are 5-2-1. Carolina, both teams, I think, have a nice winning streak going. What has been going so right for the Panthers lately?
I think to begin, you have to look at Norv Turner. I mean, everything he's done with Cam Newton, just not, I would say, not going with what he wants, but what the whole team can contribute. It's been a big change in how everybody sees and plays the team this year.
Yeah, just Cam Newton is looking like he did that year they went 15-1 and he won MVP. He is just looking unstoppable. He's doing great with pass, and he's their second leading rusher. It's he's been amazing this year.
Yeah, man, it's crazy because like everybody is just seeing him so much as a runner that he gets 67% completion, and now everybody's thinking, hey man, we might be able to do it this year. I don't want to get too ahead of ourselves because, you know, there's always that team that can upset you at any given point. But 67% completion, I think over 400 yards rushing, man, it's hard to stop Cam right now.
It's amazing. And it's not just him. Christian McCaffrey looks to be great in running. You got Funches. Who else is really good at receiver for Carolina?
Oh man, a big underdog right now is Jarius Wright. He's an unsung hero, man. Just third downs, just crushing it. Jarius Wright, of course, Curtis Samuel, big touchdown catch we needed. Can't forget DJ Moore. He hasn't made a touchdown catch in the regular season yet, but just everything he's doing with the runs and the catching, he's turned out to be a really good player for us. So we have a nice little stable of guys.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's just yeah. And then Greg Olsen just happens to be one of the best tight ends in the league, although he's a little bit banged up. But yeah, everything.
It's crazy.
It's just an embarrassment of riches there. And if I'm the Steelers defense, I'm thinking, how do you even even try to stop them? You know, if you try to stop the run, he'll beat you in the pass. If you try to stop the pass, they'll just run. It's just it's gonna be really hard. And then you look at what they've been doing lately. They came back against the Eagles, but then they score 36 on Baltimore and 42 on Tampa Bay. So I mean, they're just they're just going on all cylinders right now. It's amazing.
Yeah, man, we're having a great year. I mean, we still have some moments to where it's like we we're not really sure what's going on. I mean, we did let the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come back, and they're a really good team. But I mean, if we got them by that much in the halftime and let them come back, we still got a few things to work on. But I know for sure, as you noted out, we have a lot of weapons on offense. I mean, a year, 2 years ago, we couldn't say the same thing. A lot of people knew how to stop us. Just rush Cam is a good chance that the receivers wouldn't catch it. This year, man, everybody's catching it. We have at least I think 4 guys with over 65% catch percentage. It's crazy. And then you throw in Greg Olsen.
Yeah,
It's hard to beat.
yeah, yeah. Just so many options. And then on the defense, yeah, you mentioned they didn't do so great against Tampa, but still, defenses. I mean, they've been good enough so far, huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I mean, Dante Jackson. I mean, Dante Jackson. That's a big deal for us right now.
Yeah.
Him, James Bradbury, Eric Reed coming up clutch in the beginning of the game, getting an interception for us. This is great. Our defensive line's coming up really big. Mario Addison's a huge part of the front seven. I mean, you throw all of that mixed in with the always Pro Bowl Luke Kuechly, man, it's terrible.
Yeah, yeah. They're very talented on defense. Eric Reed, didn't they just get him a few weeks ago?
Yes, we did. We just signed Eric Reed for the year. I'm not 100% sure on the money aspects. It wasn't too much, but I mean, he's shown just give him the chance to grow in this defense, and he is a difference maker. He's really good on the run, really good on the pass. We definitely needed a player like Eric Reed.
That was really nice that they were just able to pick him up. I know.
Right.
I think the whole anthem kneeling thing is the reason everybody stayed away from him, but that's really stupid because he's really talented and he could have helped a lot of teams. But hey, Carolina was smart enough to get him. So
Yeah, I mean, I understand both ways. I've been around the military. I've been in the military. It's it's a touchy subject. I know some people. I'm not going to get into personal issues, but I mean, everybody has their reasons for not wanting him on the team. But I know just having the new owner, David Tepper, decide to bring Eric Reed and give him a chance. I mean, it's a big deal for a lot of people. Some people still don't like it, but I mean, his play is showing that he can still contribute to any given team. And I'm just really grateful that it is the Panthers right now.
yeah, yeah. Smart move on their part to to be able to handle all that and bring somebody that's really talented on. So what do you think in terms of a prediction? How do you see this going out? What kind of like in terms of a score?
In terms of a score, I absolutely do not see this as a blowout for either team. I mean, you can never count Ben Roethlisberger out. He may get hurt, still come back in the game and beat you. They got James Conner playing as good or even better as Le'Veon Bell. I mean, and then always you got number 84. Who can turn down number 84? I mean, it's not many people in the league that can stop him. So we're gonna have our hands full with trying to scheme up some ways to stop you guys. But I mean, y'all got just as many tools as we do, and out of respect, it's hard to give a decent prediction. I think it's gonna be pretty good. I think either team is gonna score at least maybe 25, 27 points. Whoever the race to 30, whoever gets 30, I think may take the game.
I think you're right. I think it's going to be pretty high scoring. I think if this game was played on a Sunday and not a Thursday, I think things would be a little bit different. But because it's such a short week and they really don't game plan much, or they won't really add anything new, so they're just going to go with what they know. I think it's just going to be I think it's just going to be like trading one score after another, and it could come down to kicks, could come down to interception, turnovers, something like that. But yeah, I see it. I also see it pretty high scoring.
Yeah.
And I think it also benefits the Steelers that it is at home. So
yes, that is a big deal. Steelers, everybody's tired. Everybody's still a little banged up from Sunday. Man, this is going to be a special teams game to me.
That's a little scary because the Steelers' special teams suck. They're
man, y'all,
they're
professionals.
Yeah, it's weird because their kicker Chris Boswell, he's been awesome for years, and for some reason this year he is just not doing well, and it's almost to the point he's not missing all of his kicks, but he's even missing extra points, and it's a little bit scary. So if it comes down to a kick, I don't know if they could trust him. So hopefully we'll see what happens if it does come down to that. But
yeah, I'll say this much though. I mean, we have Graham Gano. He kicked a 63-yarder, won us the game. He's been a pretty good hero for us this year, but he had some games where he didn't play so good, and he has lost us a few. So, I mean, if it comes to special teams, it's not a 100% win for us either. So,
okay. Yeah, it's kind of a weird thing for kickers this year. It's even the really good ones are sometimes missed. So it's kind of weird this year. So
yes,
we will see. All right, sir. So Dee White, contributor for Swarm and Sting at DCashCray on Twitter. Thank you so much. This was awesome.
Not a problem, man. Anytime.
We need a. We need a graphic. We need a sound like din-in-it, breaking news. Leveon Bell has been spotted in Pittsburgh. Mark is on the scene. Mark, where have you seen Leveon Bell?
Leveon Bell has been spotted at an unnamed LA Fitness in the Pittsburgh area, playing pickup basketball with other random, I guess, LA Fitness people.
Who is the guy? Who is the news reporter on Channel 11 that I always see filming with the camera phone? Can we please get, what is his name? Can we please get him on there? He's like, he has like this little baby face kid that I always see. You know,
I know who you're talking about.
They can't even afford a camera guy for him. They send him out with his iPhone or his Samsung Galaxy and have him filming stuff. Send him out there and get him on this Lev Bell story.
His name is Mike Holden. I know who you're talking about. As soon as you said babyface, I know exactly who you're talking about. He has the cutest little boy face. Yeah.
Looks like he's on an internship from Hampton High School.
Right.
And they got him out there filming catching any footage he can on his Samsung Galaxy.
Yeah.
Yeah, not even a current. It's an old phone with like a crappier camera.
Yeah, he's out there with the the Nextel. What was that? The Nextel Flip.
Yeah, flip phone.
Where he can actually chirp Channel 11. Get him out there. We need you on the scene, Michael.
We need Michael. It just drive from one LA Fitness to another.
Yeah, right.
Is anybody camped outside of where Leveon Bell lives? Get Mike Holden outside his house.
Could you imagine a week from now? So the deadline is November 13th at 4 p.m. Could you imagine, like, the morning of the 13th? There'll be reporters in bushes. There'll be helicopters, drones. It'll be madness.
I mean, you're not going to be able to get your morning coffee at Get-Go. I mean, there's going to be reporters everywhere posted up at every Sheets, Get-Go, Bob's Sub, everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
The watch is on. The watch is on.
Well, okay. At least we're trending in the right direction. He's spotted in an LA Fitness and not a Get-Go or some place where he could he could get fatter.
Very good point.
Yeah, and there's supposedly photographic evidence that